They say we are the world. They say we are the children. They say we are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start recycling. The drive to Republic Recycling was nerve-wracking as my thoughts confounded the deepest parts of my mind. What is a recycle? Who is a recycle? Where is a recycle? Am I a recycle? Inside the office, we were given the uniform of waste warriors, vests, glasses, and earplugs. A modest building from the outside turned into a bustling metroplex of complex rites of passage. Up, down, left, right. The sight of rising refuse resonated through my nervous system. How can one place process so much? Is this a recycling facility, or have I just entered the brain of Oscar the Grouch?
So Rocky Mountain Recycling is the largest paper recycling company in the Intermountain West. We are responsible for around 30,000 tons per month, and we do most of the curbside recycling throughout Salt Lake City County, Utah County, and Davis County area. We have a sort line that is the only one of its kind west of the Mississippi for this particular kind.
Plastic here, aluminum there, paper farther over there, cardboard closer over here, and glass. Well, glass is another story altogether. You see the ease at which we recycle. The simple single bin system is unintended for glass. It isn't a question of ability, for these machines are glorious beyond compare, but of responsibility. Imagine 12 tons of glass flying through the superhighways of the recycling world straight into the fleshy fingers of those who sort your reusable goods so you don't have to. Danger is all around, and glass? Well, glass is that ghastly nightmare that causes hands to tremble. Literally, you get a cut on your hand and it hurts. You ever had a paper cut?
So people should recycle, because if they don't recycle, we're going to run out of natural resources. We need to find new ways to reuse what we're using. We need to reduce what we're using, and then, the end is recycling it.
About 70% of what a resident's throwing in their garbage can go in their recycle can. So if you think about that, that's for every home, that 70% of what's going to the landfill could actually be taken out and repurposed and reused. So for example, it takes 88% less energy to make a water bottle from a water bottle instead of producing it from raw materials.
These machines were smart, almost alive. I saw them sort plastic, paper, and metal as if they were predisposed to the chemical algorithms of each molecular compound. I found myself asking myself, to myself, are the machines sorting the trash, or are the machines sorting us? These roaring, raging, sorting beasts separated can from cardboard and instilled in them the power of grease and gear, of power and petroleum, of metal and more metal. Sublime thought gave way to the realization that these machines are not working against us, nay, in fact, as human and machine work in harmony, we can become as Michelangelo and his brush, painting omnipresent masterpieces of reusable goods for generations to come. Ben Franklin once said, "A penny saved is a penny earned." Had he been able to rest his eyes on this beauty, he would have beheld a plethora of earned Abraham Lincoln coins.
What residents don't realize is that the city actually pays to dispose of their garbage. They may be paying for that garbage can, but everything they put in, the city pays for, and they pay per ton. It's about $31.50 a ton. So if that bill weighs a ton, it's $30 for every one of those tons, and you saw how many of them are in there. It starts to really add up for the city in savings. With those cities that are recycling, the 16 contracts that we have, they save combined $350,000 a year in their disposal fees. So it's a big money saver for the city. So every resident that's pitching in by paying for that recycling can, it goes back to them in saving those tax dollars from the city, and it can go towards other projects or back to the residents.
I left feeling better about our future, about our children, and about the rising generation. I oftentimes feel that recycling is like an empty can tumbling down an inclined conveyor, fighting, clawing, pleading against gravity to release its lethal grip so as to share its knowledge with those on the other side. The ride home left me with one thought. If I can recycle and you can recycle, then we can all recycle.